Okay, so today we're talking about Wall XD. As you can see, this is the backdrop that I use for all my figure reviews. You can see how I have my Wall XD set up here. This is 4 sets of Wall XD right here to kind of put it together here. But today I want to talk about the corner pieces that High School Creations has sent out to me. So I'm very excited to piece this together because then you could start to form a building, do an alley, streetway type of deal. So I'm very excited to kind of showcase that and kind of go through that with you guys. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's get these corners together and let's put it together and let's see the different configurations that we can get to go along with our Wall XD. All right, so I kind of played around with it a little bit. So I opened up one of them. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to get this whole little setup here in each of the corner set boxes. And this is what I did. So this is one Wall XD and one corner set together. And as you can see, it extends the wall a little bit and then you can come back with it and then kind of extend out. And then if you really wanted to, what you could also then do is you could, if you wanted to, you could extend depending on how many wall pieces that you have. So you can get your other piece, remove that there. Let's see. This is going to be kind of tricky. Let's do it this way. So you can attach the sidewalk piece there, and then you can attach the backing piece, and then I gotta position it. Ideally, you would piece this together, you know, like that, and not like makeshift as you kind of go along there. So you can do some awesome things. So you can have the bend there at the corner, which is really cool. So you could really build out your diorama. Now, I'm not a big diorama person. I don't really have any dioramas, technically. I have, like, these flat pieces. I do have one wall piece that my buddy, Dope Toys NY, made for me years ago. But the Wall XD was nice because it was kind of modular. You could piece it together, and you could buy multiple sets, and you could build it up really high. And then you can kind of make your building type of thing. So it's really cool. So this is kind of the corner set again. So I have 2 Wall XDs and 1 single corner set piece together here, and that's what you could do. But this is one configuration of the corner set. I'm going to kind of play around with it a little bit more to see what other setup that we can do with 1 single Wall XD and 1 corner set to see, again, to show you guys, you know, what it's going to look like. So let me get off camera again and kind of piece it together in a different configuration for you guys. Okay, so here's another configuration that I have going. I kind of put this corner piece in here just to kind of fill out some of the empty space. So this is 2 Wall XDs and 1 single corner piece. I basically have half a building now. And so I have another corner set. I've got a couple of extra walls here. I wonder if I could basically build an entire 4-sided building. We wouldn't have any doors yet. I do have the roll-up door accessory piece. I do have that ordered through like the backer kit through High School Creations website. So I'll be able to kind of piece that, and that could kind of work as a door, I guess. There are some accessory pieces like an AC unit and like an electrical panel and things like that. A couple of these brick pieces will actually pop out, so you can pop those in. But yeah, I can start to put together a whole building, which is kind of crazy. So right now, you know, depending on what you're trying to do with your photography and you get your corner set, you could start to piece together a building. But you don't have to do a building, obviously. You could just start to put together your scene when it comes to photography. So like in this particular case, if you want to get it straight on, but you do have like a corner, like a realistic street corner kind of thing, you could have that, and you can have, you know, your characters, right? You can have Spider-Man like hanging out behind there, and it's like, well, Venom's over here, and Spider-Man's trying to get the you know, surprise Venom there. He can be around the corner and do that sort of thing. So that's what you could do, and that's the whole purpose of the corners, is to just build out the additional scenery and see kind of what else you could do, what you could play with, and how you kind of want to build it out. So that's what's really cool. Okay, this is probably my favorite setup here, is when you got your Wall XD, right? And then you got your corner piece, so it comes down, and then the way the sidewalk works, you get this connecting piece, and then if you have your other Wall XD, bam, you could have that. So it comes around into a corner, if that's how you kind of want to build it out. Again, you can get kind of some different configurations in there, but it's a whole lot of fun when you could do something like this and really build out, you know, kind of how you're doing it. Space-wise, I don't know that I got the space for something like this, but, you know, here I have this table set up, you know, and I could probably try and work in a shot or do something. But the really cool thing, again, is if you have multiple corner sets, I could just build up a whole entire other level of this building and kind of continue it on. So that's a whole lot of fun there. So again, if you haven't seen the Wall XD, you can even open these up so you have these windows here. And again, some of these brick pieces will actually remove, so you can actually peg in some different like accessory pieces, that sort of thing. Like, you gotta like push it in, and I can't really do it with my finger, but those will pop out and you can put those accessory pieces in. You can put these window board pieces right back in as well. So it's, again, it's all modular. It's all what do they call it? Blow mold, plastic injection mold, or whatever in there. So High School Creations, Wall XD. Make sure to check out Mike at High School Creations on Instagram and YouTube, and then check out Big Bad Toy Store so you can get them, or go directly through High School Creations website. So there are the corner sets. You can build out your diorama piece, and again, a whole lot of fun. Okay, so here another little setup, and this one is a little bit more basic. Like, I still have extra pieces that I did not use, even this corner sidewalk piece. So this one is 2 Wall XDs and just this one basic corner piece here. So if you, depending on the scene that you're trying to do, you just want something really basic within this corner, you can do that. And that one, I actually kind of like this because it doesn't take up a lot of space, which is good. So it just kind of keeps it going here. So this was kind of how I started it. You know, I had my regular wall, and then you have the corner piece to do the outside wall, you know, and then again, you know, there is the one here which will do the inside to get it curved. So again, just kind of on your imagination how you want to kind of configure your Wall XD to look. You can really do it in all kinds of different ways. And I think if I wanted to, right, I could even do and like turn this in so you could have this building in all these different shapes. And you know, I think I was getting a little redundant on some of the ones. I'm like, oh, this one's my favorite, but I basically did the same thing, just opposite side. But this one is definitely a nice one because, again, it doesn't take up a lot of space. And if you're doing photography, maybe you just want to focus on the corner itself, and it doesn't need to take up a lot of space, which is really cool. And then again, if I wanted to piece these together, I'll get my other walls in there and my other corner piece, and I could build this up into a bigger building. So we have that option there. But the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to try and do a 4-sided building. So let's see if we can get that going, because I think we can. So I want to check it out because Mike did this at DesignerCon one year. He actually built a building and he built it up high. So let's see if we can get that going. All right, so I'm starting to piece together the building. Unfortunately, because I only have 2 corner sets, I only have 2 corners. So I cannot do full 4-sided building because I would need 2 additional corner pieces. So when I get 2 more additional corner pieces, then I can actually have a full 4-sided building. But for now, I should be able to do a 3-sided building. So I got all these pieces. I even got like this piece down here. And then I got that piece right there. So I'm going to get together these pieces so I could give you a 3-sided building, which is still pretty cool. All right, so I've got my 3-sided wall together. Do I have enough pieces to go high? I don't have enough pieces to go higher. I could do like the front. I could always go up on the front, but I don't have enough pieces to do the sides and stuff like that. But here is a 3-sided building, and you know, we got Hulk inside there. So I have a lot of extra pieces now. But the good thing is the more that you get, the more that you could do, right? So I have that here. So looking at it, again, this is a full-on 3-sided building here. I got the sidewalk because it's got this lip on this table. So as you could see, full 3-sided building, which is really cool. So again, a whole lot of fun in here. There's a big empty space in the middle, but you could do all kinds of stuff. Again, if you want to put something inside the building and what you got going on, it's a whole lot of fun. So Wall XD, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. High School Creations, follow him on Instagram, follow him on YouTube, check out his website. If you want to go through bigbadtoystore.com for like international shipping, that sort of thing, you could do that too. He's also got some shipping containers coming out later, and then a rooftop water tower. I don't have a rooftop diorama piece, but the water tower looks pretty awesome. The shipping containers look really cool too. So I have a shipping container on pre-order as well. But Wall XD, I'm really liking it, and it's perfect for my backdrop for my figure reviews. So hopefully you guys like that. Hopefully you guys kind of got a feel for what Wall XD is all about. It's this awesome project that Mike started, High School Creations. This is injection mold, plastic injection molding, whatever it's called. But they're made here in the US, and then he paints them himself, and everything like that. So that is pretty crazy. So you can get like the artist proof, the grayscale, and then paint it however you want to do it. I always just get painted because I don't know how to paint. That's just me. But that's what we got going here. So I'm having a whole lot of fun with the Wall XD. Based on my review setup, I'm going to have to keep it kind of the way I had it because I don't have the space to be able to keep it something like this. But if the inspiration comes to me where I do something and I want to get some figure photography going, I at least know that there's all kinds of things that I could do. I can set up, different ways and stuff and put together the scene and do some photography with it. So I know there's a lot of talented folks out there that have the skill set and everything like that, something that I don't have. And then they can really make some magic happen with this and do some cool things. So I've already seen some awesome pictures and everything like that. People build out these street scenes. So it could just be really cool. So there we go. So that's the Wall XD. These are the corner sets. You can pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, or you can reach out to High School Creations, check out his website, and get your order in for those. But you guys let me know what you guys think of Wall XD. Let me know if you've got them already and how you're liking them. I'm excited for the additional accessory pieces that are going to be coming as well. So really looking forward to all that. But you guys let me know and give me all your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.